Alright guys, so today what we're doing is we're going to be installing this no-cut shifter from Hybrid Racing. So before I get into it, I'll show you guys what we currently have. So we have the K24 installed. We have a Hybrid Racing radiator. I have the Insane shafts, which I'm going to install today as well, which should go up to 500 horsepower. New master brake, but today's going to be an installation guide of this. So let me get to it. Alright, so this is what came in the box. It's a Hybrid Racing, so what this does is instead of having to cut out your actual firewall or anything, you just place this underneath the car. I don't know if it goes this way or this way, but basically these should mount to the, here, I'll show you guys inside. Should mount inside the Delsol. Basically this will sit under so I could still have my stock console. And then two of these holes should line up, so I don't know if it goes this way, but I'm starting to think this is the correct way. It sort of matches the labels and everything. There's an installation guide I'll check online. But then with this, I should get my stock console and should still have a shifter without having to cut all this off and cut through this whole firewall. So it makes it a little bit easier. It's a tiny bit more expensive, but I think it's worth it for how much time it's going to save. So step one, I have to take this box off and then drill the two holes, bolt this up, and then it should be good. So I'll get to that right now after I read the installation guide, which you can find on Hybrid Racing's website where you bought the product. These cables don't matter as much. It'll work for either the 6-speed or the 5-speed. So instead of getting the expensive ones, I went on eBay and just bought some upgraded ones. I think these were like $100. But you could see they're a little bit different. I got to figure out which one each of these go to. I think this one right here is supposed to connect right on top of the transmission. So you could see that has a little pin out. And yeah, there's a little hole in it, so that should connect through. I think it should just go through this gap right here, but I'll have to figure that part out later. First things first is just getting this box installed. So what we're gonna do is flip this around. And there are you only gotta take those out. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Allen wrench, which is a size 4. So I'm just gonna take those out. And then I'll get back to you guys and show you guys underneath. So we got our bolts here. So the springs are the rear and those go into here. That makes sense because there's a little gap here. That was the biggest part I was confused about this process. So you're gonna take one washer and one. I'm just gonna thread this in because we're gonna have to take this right back out. I have these pins here I might have to take out. I don't know yet, we'll see. Yeah, those pins are gonna definitely have to come out. Yep, so I'll drill those out, or should just use a wrench and see how it looks then. Alright, so this one just sort of ripped off, but there's a screw in this one, so I had to take the screw out, and now I should be able to just rip this out. I just want it to sit flush, especially when marking it off. Oh, wow, that hurt my hand. There we go. So now, if we get back to this piece, this should be able to line up like 10 times the charm. If you see, this is what it looks like from the top. I guess I can't really switch gears, but it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna need to take this rubber all the way out. I'll put it back on later or get a new one if I need it. But until you have the cables, you can't really do much, but it's looking cool. So the console should fit right on here. Alright, so we got a Sharpie now. Should mark pretty good. Yep, a little off on this side. drill out. Drill in a tiny bit there. Cool. So we'll take this off and drill it. Alright, so we want to make sure this is square. Just for accuracy, we're going to be using centimeters. And we'll do center to center. So it's like 6.5. And if we do, push all these wires out of the way. Do center. Oh, that's not right at all. That should have been there. Oops. Six and a half. This makes sense. I guess it's not square. So, yeah, that'd be 6.5, which those are preset. And this should be about 8.5 minus or plus a notch. Oh, it's hard to get here. Yeah, that looks almost identical. So it's center. We're at 8.5 plus a notch to the center. So let's just widen these out and we should be good to go. All right. So we just need it wide enough to get this in, which is almost there. So just gonna clean it up a little bit. Which I might have to go for the Still not quite. I might have to go from below. Yeah. Alright guys, so here's the next problem. So if you look, we got those ones in, so the shifter's technically in, and the holes are drilled, but I need some way to lift up the shifter from the bottom. I tried to use a jack, but it wasn't quite tall enough. So what I'm going to try using first is this fish string. So I'm thinking if I pass this through, if it fits through, I should be able to just pull it up and maybe get enough started, because once I get one in, it should be good. Second, if I can't get that, maybe I'll try a bolt, like a thinner bolt that's longer that I could use just to get one in, and then I could take that out. But I don't have a bolt right now that's long enough and thin enough, so I'm going to try this method first. But I don't know if it's going to work because it might have too much slack, so we'll see. Alright, so now we should just have to tighten this enough. Yep, that's definitely on there. To where we can get the other one in, which it should be good now. Put this through. Oh, that's so much easier. Let's go. Got the short shifter box all installed, so that's pretty much good to go. All 4 bolts in. So next step, what we got to do is figure out how the wiring goes, or the cables. Let me show you. So we have these 2 cables for the shifter basically, and this one and one of these sides are supposed to go to the transmission. So I'm pretty sure this one right here is going to go to this top piece right here, and then the small one, I don't know if you could see that there, will go to this piece right here with the hole in it. Yeah, there and there. But I don't know how to route it yet, so I'm thinking if I go over the subframe over here, if it's not blurry, it should be able to route through that subframe. But then do I just go down? So I'm gonna do some research and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so I just got these semi-adjusted for now. I didn't actually pin them in because I'm trying to make sure I have them on the right one. Making sure I don't have to swap them. But basically, if you look down here, I have the top one is going to this one on your right. And then the other one, the bottom one, Yeah, double check. No, I got that reverse. So the top one is going to the one on the left, and the bottom one's going to the one on the right, which I think is right. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't tighten it up yet, but check this out. So it's a little dark in here. It's getting to the night, but first, second, I think that's first. I might be rubbing a little bit here, so I might have to cut here a little bit. But first, second, third, fourth is 6. Fifth, maybe it's not. Well, it's not staying. I don't know. I might have those backwards. That one stays. That one stays. That one stays. So that'd be first, second, fourth, third. I don't know. I might have that backwards. I don't have 6, so I guess that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in reverse. Or is that reverse? I don't know. Alright guys, does this sound right? I'm not sure if I have the cables on backwards. So here's neutral. It's still hitting here a little bit. But first, no, I'm hitting here for first. But second, you hear how crisp that is? Third, fourth, fifth, 6. Well, there's only 5, but reverse.